Hey Collective and Soul Tribe, happy Wednesday. Today is January 14th. I hope you guys are doing very well today. Again, if you guys are not having a good day, that's okay. Allow yourself to go through that emotions, feel the feels that you're feeling, and then release that, okay? So, tomorrow's a new day. Allow yourself to feel what you feel today. Confirmation with the tiny horn that I just heard. So, not sure who needed to hear that message, but again, we all have our ups and downs. We all have our good days and bad days, but it's just how we go about it. Okay, that's the part of life, and that is a part of being on this journey. Okay, being able to have duality. Okay, so let's jump into it, guys. Let's see what messages you guys might need to know for today. Okay, so I will be using all 5 decks for this message. So Spirit, what messages do you have for the collective at this time for January 14th? What information can you give the collective whenever they see this? And please give them the clarity that they need to know at this time when seeing this video. What information can you give them, and what understanding can they take away from this video? Even if it resonates with them or not, what information can they still take away from this video, Spirit? So let's see. So Spirit, what messages do you have for the collective? Thank you. Okay, first card is Taurus. Okay, so Taurus energy is very significant when it comes to your guys's energy. Okay, whether you have Taurus placements or not, the message can still resonate, or maybe not. I'm not trying to force y'all, but the message can still resonate when it comes to being persistent, being someone who's very trustworthy, and also your drive. Now, for some of you guys, Taurus people unfortunately get the rep of being stubborn, okay? But you know what? Sometimes it depends on the situation. I understand this as someone who's a Taurus Mars, how I take action and how I, maybe seek my energy, or pleasures, or whatever the case may be. Okay, maybe my energy as well, the way that I come across, it's a little bit confusing because I have a lot of placements in my chart. So I understand this as well as someone who has a Taurus Mars. Anyone who else has a Taurus Mars, maybe put it in the comments down below if you have a Taurus Mars. But again, when it comes to you guys, how you take action, being very persistent, being trustworthy, someone who's very reliable is very significant. Some of you guys could be in certain jobs or places that you go to, and your energy just shows up as someone who is, consistent, or, you have some type of reliability about you guys. So, spring could be very significant, okay? Some of you guys could resonate with this. But yeah, freedom, okay? Flow of state. Some of you guys are, moving forward. Now, when it comes to motorcycles, I always say this in all my messages. If you guys drive a motorcycle, please be careful out there. Sometimes it's not you as a driver, but sometimes you have to look out for other people around you. So please be careful when you're out there. But again, when it comes to motorcycles, when you think of a motorcycle, you think of somebody who can, rev up their engine and speed off into the sunset, basically, okay? If you've ever seen a motorcycle before on a highway, those things are fast, okay? And I like fast cars, so I can see, someone either driving I don't know, like a muscle car, and someone with a motorcycle, and they're just zooming on by, right? So again, it's almost like having that freedom to have whatever speed, okay, you want to go. So there's something about being really quick, taking action, and then also being very slow when it comes to taking action. And that could be, significant for some of you guys. But healing is very significant. Some of you guys, when it comes to freedom, it's almost like you guys have the freedom, or you guys are in this flow state of healing, okay? For some of you guys are sharing your healing experiences, which is allowing other people to heal, okay, certain wounds or traumas, or whatever that they have that they never had a chance to tap into or kind of look into very deeply. Okay, so Some of you guys could be following your heart and dreams. Okay, when it comes to, you know, like I said, your heart and desires, we have 30 to 50. So for some of you guys could be of the ages of 30 to 50, or there's something about a generation of the ages of 30 to 50 that's very significant at this time. But yeah, when it comes to you guys, you know, sharing your healing experiences or following your heart and dreams, that could be something that you guys are taking action on. As an example, you know, me mentioning my my placements, okay? But for some of you guys, ancestors and guides are very significant. So some of you guys are receiving some type of, you know, guidance, okay, from your ancestors, or you guys are being protected at this time, okay? So let me see what else shows up in the energy. So Spirit, what other messages do you have? We have possibly a twin. So there could be a twin flame that's showing up in the energy at this time. Maybe you guys have a twin flame, you know, connection that you guys either know of, or there's something about building twin flame connections that's very significant. But we also have Asian culture. Okay, for some of you guys, when it comes to spirituality, you guys could be very interested in Asian culture and traditions, okay? So this could be about Buddhism, this could be about anything, okay? It doesn't even have to be Asian cultures either. This could be Indian cultures as well. So this is about Buddhism, Hinduism, anything to do with that kind of spirituality. Anything that's not only Christianity is very significant. And there is also something about being very open-minded about other people's beliefs, other people's religions. Okay, so not everybody's going to agree, okay, because everyone has an opinion. But as someone who's very spiritual and who's very open, me personally, okay, looking at spirituality, it doesn't matter if you're Christian, it doesn't matter if you are Muslim, it doesn't matter if you're a Buddhist, it doesn't matter what you believe in. My whole, you know, mindset as someone who's a spiritualist is being very open to other people's religions, beliefs, and things like that, okay? Being very open and very respectful. But at the same time, it goes both ways. So someone who is Christian should not be judging someone who's spiritual, okay? At the end of the day, we're all trying to go to some type of outcome, okay, which is source, okay? Whether this is source in ourselves or source within another, you know, energy, okay? Either way you look at it, we're all trying to come back home to something, okay? Like, there shouldn't be any judgment. There shouldn't be any casting of stones. There shouldn't be any of that, okay? Yeah, maybe the word might be different, but the energy still is the same. Energy doesn't lie. So even if you're reading the Quran or the Bible or whatever it is that you're reading, energy does not lie. Okay? So for some of you guys, when it comes to deep connections, you guys could feel a deep connection to certain cultures or certain people or, you know, certain traditions, okay, that maybe has nothing to do with you, okay? So take what resonates with that, okay? Something about sensuality, being very sensual or embracing body expression could be very significant for some of you guys as well, okay? For some of you guys, we have here your vitality. Maybe you guys live in a hot country or a hot climate, but there is something about your willpower, okay? You being able to do things. So having that I can energy mantra could be very significant. Some of you guys could be tapping into your solar plexus chakra, okay? West Indian also wanted to show up as well. So some of you guys could be West Indian, and there's something about you growing, okay, when it comes to your intuition. Okay, we have summer at the bottom of the deck. So again, growth is very significant. Okay, driving on the highway is very significant as well. So again, with motorcycles, even if this is not you physically driving, there's something about you to making movement, okay, and taking action. That's very significant for some of you guys. Okay, please take what resonates with that energy. So we have the 25th. That's very significant. Maybe you guys resonate with the 25th, or maybe you guys are born on the 25th. Okay, now this could be around Taurus season as well. Maybe you guys are born April 25th. Take what resonates with that. We also have the 21st, and then we also have the 18th. Okay, so some of these dates could be very significant, and also this month too. So again, we have the 18th, the 21st, and the 25th. So some of you guys could be born on these days, or you know, that could be very significant. And also the initials H could be very significant too. So some of you guys may resonate with that message who have the initials H in their name. But there is something about, for some of you, there's something about the energy where you guys are moving forward. Now, something could be happening, like I said, within the next few days, because it is the 14th. So this could be the next few days within, you know, the end of this month. Okay, especially with the moon cycles transitioning, you know, differently all the time. So right now we're getting ready to, you know, prepare for the new moon. But then there is also something about, you know, the first quarter moon at the end of this month that could be very significant for some of you guys. And again, the first quarter moon talks about you guys, you know, taking action, being a doer, okay, and a leader. So there could be something that you guys could be taking action when it comes to, you know, the end of this month, getting closer to the end of this month. But again, whatever it is that you guys are planning to do, you guys have already made your decision. You guys have already thought about it, and it's now time to make action for some of you. So there is something about love that's very significant. Again, when it comes to love, devotion, take what resonates with that. But for some of you guys, there could be a deep commitment or a deep affection when it comes to you surrendering. Okay, now when it comes to you surrendering, this could be public transportation. Some of you guys may take the public transit, or there is something about you sharing paths with other people. This could be a community as well. Now for some of you guys, the I love you could be you hearing someone say I love you, or somebody could be showing you that they love you by showing their affection, or just their, you know, deep affection or surrender towards you. Now, public transportation could be very significant for those who take the bus. Okay, maybe you take the bus, or there's something about you moving forward. Okay, like I said, movement is very significant, and anybody who resonates with that message, you may resonate with the tarot reading that I did earlier today, which showed up with the chariot. Okay. So being open to new opportunities could be very significant. There's something about in the next 24 hours that might resonate with you. Using warm scents like vanilla, cinnamon, and nutmeg and chocolate could also be very significant. Some of you guys could be utilizing that, okay, when it comes to your manifestations, whether this is you eating it or having it, you know, in your energy or space. This could be candles as well. So you know how sometimes they have candles that smell like coffee or like cinnamon and stuff like that. Some of you guys could be using those things to help manifest your desires or dreams. Okay, some of you guys could be meeting someone similar to you. Winning big at the casino could be very significant. So for some of you guys, when it comes to taking a risk, or there's something about a sudden change or windfall, is very significant. But for some of you guys, this could be about your journey. Now, you guys could be navigating your path on your journey. This could be inner travel, okay? And there's something about you in denial, okay, about a situation, okay? Some of you guys could be saying no to a situation, meaning that you guys could be closing the door, or there's something about you pausing at this time for a situation, okay? So let's see what else shows up in that energy, guys, because that's interesting how no showed up. Photography. Yeah, there's something about being in denial. There could be someone in your energy who could be seeking truth, or there's something about looking at you or your photo, or there's something about time that's very significant. You could be meeting someone similar to you, but you could be denying this connection, whoever this is. Okay, maybe there's something about you closing the door or blocking this connection, and this could be a new connection as well. So there's something about you guys blocking a connection, and you could be wondering what this connection is, but it is a new connection. For some of you guys, this new connection could be someone who takes public transportation. They might not, but they could be someone who is wanting to make movement when it comes to truth, okay? So for some of you guys, when it comes to speaking your truth, there could be something about maybe you denying something, or pausing something, or closing the door on something, okay? Now, if this is past energy, And I'm not talking about no contact. This could be someone that, say you close the door on this person, there could have been a miscommunication or a misunderstanding. And I'm not talking about someone doing something to you like down dirty, okay, like treating you like, dirt. I'm not talking about that. I mean, like, there could have been a conversation had, or maybe you guys were joking, or whatever the case may be, and there could have been a miscommunication with somebody. Okay, so whoever you're meeting similar to you and being open to new opportunities, whoever you're saying no to, this could be a past person. And Taurus placements could be very significant as well. Okay, you and this person may have Taurus placements, or whoever this person is in connection with, another person may know this person who has Taurus placements. Okay, but there is something about West Indian culture and Asian culture that's very significant. Maybe there is something about, maybe you are a West Indian and have like Asian background and roots, or there's something about you guys tapping into both cultures. So say you are West Indian, but you're fascinated about Asian traditions and cultures, that could be very significant, and vice versa. Okay, but again, learning about different people's traditions, their views, their dynamics could be very significant. Again, stepping into your power may be also something that resonates for some of you guys watching this video. Okay, so yeah, Thursday could be very significant. So something about tomorrow could resonate for some of you guys as well. So there is something about expansions, okay, when it comes to what it is that you guys are maybe creating or building at this time. But yeah, this is about abundance, education. Like I said, when it comes to West Indian and Asian culture, learning new things, okay. We have here finally receiving the love you deserve. That could be very significant as well. Chemistry could be very significant when it comes to unseen forces as well. There's a spark or an attraction, or there's something about your vibe that's very significant for some people, okay? We have somebody wanting to buy, buy you something. So this could be roses. This person could be wanting to take you on a trip, okay? Whoever this person is, whoever this is in your energy, they could be thinking about you in a very deep emotional way. The problem is that they don't know where you and their energy may lie, okay, for whoever I'm speaking to. So for some of you guys who are, into spirituality and, getting to know people, places, and things, there could be someone in your energy, like I said, from the past, where they may not know where you guys, where you guys stand, but they can feel the chemistry between you guys, okay? Chemistry doesn't have to be romantic. This could be like a connection between you and someone else when it comes to, bonding and growing and things like that, right? So obviously take what resonates, when it comes to this energy, or when it comes to this, okay, this secret, okay? But we have sacred anger that shows up when it comes to protection, truth, activation, and boundaries. Some of you guys could have a lot of boundaries up right now. That is why I'm saying that you guys could be protecting yourself. We have magnetic pull. So again, like I said, there's something that's inevitable. There's somebody's energy who's attracted to you, or they could be magnetically being attracted to you. You and this person could be in alignment without realizing it, okay? For some of you guys could be born on a Thursday as well. But yeah, there's something about you and this person where you guys are in alignment. There is an energetic seal or closure that's showing up when it comes to your being protected, okay? And childhood flashbacks. So some of you guys, when it comes to your inner child calling, you guys are healing, connecting to your inner roots, okay? Take what resonates with that as well. And also clarity break, okay? You guys are receiving clarity at this time about your situations, okay? This is about a sudden understanding. This is about a realization, an insight, and an awakening. Some of you guys could have had an awakening about a situation, whether this is a person, a place, a thing, but whatever it is, you guys received clarity at this time. At the bottom, we have unroot. So some of you guys are leaving what no longer aligns or what no longer serves you anymore. You guys are releasing that energy. And also for some of you guys may have, like I said, no confirmation, okay? You guys could have paused, or you guys are needing to recalibrate yourself when it comes to you moving forward in this energy. But yeah, you guys are feeling like you guys are in detachment, but there is something about spiritual awareness that's very significant, and knowing that someone in your energy could be draining your energy at this time. Now, like I said, if it's people, places, and things that are draining your energy, please take what resonates with that. For some of you guys could be thinking about moving, and who cares if you have all the furniture, okay? Even if you don't have all the furniture, who cares? Okay, some of you guys could be thinking about moving, okay? Thinking about moving and, finding a place to stay, or, whether you have all the things, you guys are releasing and letting go. Yeah. Fall, harvest, letting go, transitions, okay? Change. Yeah, prayers being answered wanted to show up as well in the energy. And then we also have here strong. So there's something about you being disciplined at this time. You guys are stepping into your power or showing up in your power. We have Taurus energy as well. Okay, so some of you guys, Taurus energy is very significant at this time. There is something about Taurus season that could resonate for some of you if you have Taurus placements, and also being protected at this time. Okay, winter at the bottom of the deck when it comes to you guys being in stillness. So like I said, when it comes to you guys receiving clarity during the stillness, that's very significant for some of you guys at this time. Let's see what other messages show up at this time for you guys, okay? And I'm going to end it soon because, I don't want the video to go too far out, okay? So Mongolia is very significant when it comes to ancient beauty, your presence, okay? Maybe your perseverance is very significant as well. Being very strong, the strength card as well, okay? Russia could be very significant at this time, the country itself. If this is not the country itself that's being highlighted, depending on what's happening right now as we speak, there is something about you guys being determined when it comes to your individuality, having discipline, okay? Tiger as well wanted to show up, so divine feminine energy as well when it comes to your instincts, okay? Protection, courage, independence, okay? You stepping into your independence is actually you being protected by your ancestors and guides, the universe, or whoever you believe in that's protecting you at this time. Jordan is very significant when it comes to inner conflict. So for some of you guys, having patience, okay, when it comes to balance of opposites, okay? For some of you guys, when it comes to inner conflicts, you guys are showing up as resilient, okay? Even if you are dealing with inner conflicts, you still show up as someone that shows up for yourself and other people. We have Portugal. Okay, for some of you guys, this is about being more open, expressing joy, emotional freedom, and also community is very significant. So building a community or, having a community that you guys are growing could resonate for some of you guys as well. Okay, for some of you guys that are living in Portugal, maybe you guys are building a community when it comes to, spirituality and being around people who think like you, act like you, and want to make a difference. Okay, want to make a change in their community or in their environment, okay? It's almost like to say, if other people want to sit there and complain about why my community is like this and why, there's something about you guys taking initiative and, taking action and moving forward and making those changes within your community, okay? Iris wanted to show up the flower. So there's something about wisdom, divine connection, faith, okay? Having faith could be very significant as well, okay? So we have cats. Okay, cats are very significant, and tiger wanted to show up, so that's double confirmation. We have the initials Q. Okay, so initials Q could be your first name, last name. Also, when it comes to you guys quitting, okay, I don't want you guys to quit. Whatever you guys are doing and building, I know that there are some days where it's really hard. Some days it may feel like, you guys have no help, or, it may feel like there's nobody there to help you, protect you, or, guide you. I know there's days where, you feel like you want to give up, but don't quit, guys. There's this feeling of success being so close right around the corner that you guys can smell it. Okay, don't quit. Keep moving forward, keep pushing, keep fighting, keep standing up for what you truly desire or what you believe in, okay? All of us are here for a reason. We all have a purpose, okay? So the more that you step into that purpose, the more that you see these changes. Take what resonates with that. When it comes to heartbreak, okay, broken hearts, you guys are mending your heart at this time, okay, healing your heart at this time, okay? Whatever it is that you're planting seeds and growing, flowers are very significant. So botanical gardens could be very significant for some of you guys too that resonate with this. And also keys. Okay, so these keys could be keys to success, keys to being open, keys to opening new doors, opportunities, people, places, and things. But again, being very open at this time is very significant for some of you guys, especially with the current energy that's, lingering right now. Okay, so please take what resonates with you guys at this time. I'm going to end this video here. Thank you for the love, the support that you guys have been giving and sharing to me. I appreciate that. I don't care if it's 365 days out of the year. I don't care. Showing gratitude is actually really important. I know that I sound really mundane and annoying and, repetitive. To be honest, I don't care. I love to show gratitude because, again, it just shows that you guys are, being appreciated for your time and your energy. But not only that, just being grateful, okay? Like, just being grateful to have support, being grateful to have people who, share the same, energy as you, or, think similar to you, or they want to make a change or a difference in their community just like you. So, I appreciate it, and, I thank you guys for that. Even if, I may not be someone that's big, that's not really the point. It doesn't matter how many followers I have. It doesn't matter if I make money from this or I don't. It doesn't really matter. The whole purpose of this channel and the whole purpose of, building this community is growth. Right? It's growth. It's understanding that, we all have a lesson to learn, and it's understanding that we all have a journey to travel on. Okay? But it just depends on how we handle it, right? And, being in a community of people who want to make that change or trying to make that change, it is a good feeling to have people that, you resonate with and they understand you and you understand them and that kind of stuff. So I do want to say thank you to those who, support my channel, my page. And, I do appreciate you guys because we are all busy. We all have lives. Some of us have kids. Some of us have a really busy schedule, whether this is school and things like that. So, I appreciate that. Okay, guys. So thank you for taking the time out of your day, for taking time for my day. Okay. But I'll see you guys next time. Thank you again. And one love. All right, guys. Love you guys so much and have a good day. Bye.